Tension that is in South Africa for some time now. Now, South Africans have become aware of the fact that they cannot live alone, and their senses, no, their mind has returned back to normal. The pressure and the tension they used to put on immigrants from different foreign countries has subsided. It has reduced to let's say to 40%. Now just some strong-headed ones who wants to still get involved into the Operation Dudula to chase away immigrants. Now their claim is that all immigrants should leave, despite the fact that you have documents or not, whether you're a criminal or not a criminal, as long as you are tagged with the name an immigrant from other African countries, you should leave South Africa. That's their fight, because they say South Africa has become now a hub of criminal activities, drug dealings, and who knows what else they put in their mind as a claim, which don't even know. That they should leave because they're the ones who are making South Africa to be bad. But I've come across some videos where you see South Africans, they have some ghettos, those poor projects that are inhabited by many South Africans, and they say they're the Africans from different nationals who are causing those things. But if you see their projects, you know that there's poverty in those areas, and people from those areas can cause or do harm to anybody, and they can get into drugs in order to alleviate themselves from poverty. So if at all it's nationals from different foreign countries who are causing insecurity in South Africa, then there should be a question mark. Now, I want to just cite an example of what has been happening. I think that was last week. South Africans were chased out. Let me use the word chased, but they were deported from Ireland, from other African countries, because they did not have the required documents to stay there as immigrants. In Australia, they were deported. Okay, that's to tell you that they are fighting a cause which is just, but they're using the wrong means or wrong method to get the solutions for their so-called ordeal that they are going through with immigrants who are causing troubles. Now we know that there are immigrants who are even documented, who are into crimes, who are into drugs, same as those who are not documented. But the fact that you chase out people because they are immigrants, you don't care whether they are documented or not, that's a problem. Your brothers and sisters in other countries are being chased now. They are being sent out of the country. So what do you say about that, South Africans? What do you say about that? A Nigerian man who has been paying the tax, I watched a video where he says South Africans were saying, leave, go, we don't care whether you are paying your tax, you have paid your taxes here, or you have lived here for 13 years, because he said he has been living here for more than a decade. I think he said for 13 years, if not mistaken. And that he has been training South Africans, and he had over 20 South Africans who are working for him. He has a salon, and he said if he can have South Africans who are good in the business and want to be trained so they can hand over the business to them and return back to his country, he will likely to do. He will love to do so. But now he's leaving, and rather you're forcing him to leave in order to protect their country, in quote. That's crazy, because you're not protecting their country. The crimes South Africans also commit is as equal to the crime that they know the immigrants who are not documented or documented commit. So let's let's put it on a balance. If at all immigrants has to be chased out of every country who are not documented, man, even America will chase everybody, because there are Somalians who are living there for years who are not documented. Donald Trump has created ICE, the facility where immigrants can be kept. Those who are not documented should be kept before they are deported back to their country. And even some Americans who are documented, some people who are living in America who are documented, they are still arrested and taken to ICE so that they can be interrogated. Even some Americans are mistaken for immigrants. These are common factors. These are common things that happen in countries around the world. But you don't see them protest, the citizens protest to the point where they are hitting, maltreating, maiming people, just to prove themselves that they don't want the people or who are immigrants in their country to live again with them. We should see things in the eyes of humanity, love. Okay, that way we are going to progress. Cyril Ramaphosa came out and said South Africa is not a xenophobic country. Now they should prove the claim. Recently, there's a Nigerian man who came on the street in Johannesburg and said they should denounce everyone who is into crimes. And there was a policeman there who adhered to what he said and said they are going out to implement it. Now the government is implementing structures that will help, to cure, or that will help to solve the immigration issues in South Africa. That's what they were supposed to be doing before Operation Dulula came into place. That has forced them now to do it. But without any regret, the starting late is also a good point. It's also a good one, rather, for them to start late and get this off. Because there are so many Nigerians, so many Ghanaians, so many Ethiopians, and so many Somalians and other nationals from different African countries who have fled or who have left the country because they are afraid of their lives. These guys will just see you and they bounce on you, hit you. I saw a video where a lady was hit on the spinal cord by a man. She fell down and they took, chairs, started whipping her with it, flogging her with it, just to prove the claim that they don't want Africans or nationals of different African countries to be in the country. But there are whites there. There are whites who don't have documents. They are living there. And when you go to Irenia, okay, that's the territory that is owned by the whites in South Africa. I have to make a live concerning this. How can people who are not Africans come to Africa? They claim that their forefathers bought a land for them and they are living there. And they don't want any black man to come there. If you come there, you'll be arrested as a black. That's already segregation. That's racism. And the government is saying nothing about it. They have their own banks. They have everything. The road constructed by the people there. The government did not construct the road that is there. Everything that is there was constructed by the people. Means their own country. That's crazy. Okay, guys. We should see things the right way that it's supposed to be seen and say it the way it's supposed to be said. I want to applaud the South African government so far for what they have been doing concerning the immigration issues in South Africa and how to curb it, and also to calm the tension down and to make sure that people who are immigrants should live peacefully and to do their business. Now go to the street of South Africa, go to Soweto, go to Gauteng, go to Sherwood. Okay, you will see shops that have been shut down, businesses shut down. And these guys should tell you that these people are foreigners. A whole street shut down means that street the businesses they were owned by the immigrants, and they have left. Now this is what's going to happen. There's going to be the rate of immigration is going to be high. Unemployment is going to be high. Hunger will increase because those guys who have shops there employ some of the South Africans who are living in that community, in that area, and some even living far away to come and work there. So to make things right, please, the government should use the right agencies, the right structures to curb immigration issues, not the population, because the people who are out there, Jacinta and Shaka Zulu, you guys are pulling up people. Let's turn down the light, please. I beg. Look, you guys are turn off. You guys are pulling out the crowd to go to the street to revolt, to march that people should leave, nationals should leave, and you are using force and violence on them as well. That was not supposed to be done. Go out, march against the corruption. You are out already, and you're doing the right things. That's the right thing to be done. Go out, protest that the government should change the system that are functioning, that are protecting and favoring, crimes in South Africa. Okay, people should go out and march, but to include it with violence is what is bad. Okay, is what is bad. Continue the march. Protest against corruption. Nigeria is rich. Nigeria is the biggest. Nigeria is one of the biggest economy in Africa. It's the biggest even. But if you guys think is the immigrants who are not documented who are causing issues in South Africa, then you are lying. because the real criminals, the real people who are causing those crimes, are found in structures that they are protected. Some of them are protected by the government. The people who are causing all these issues are there. They're being protected by the government. Are you getting me? Hello, thank you for joining my live. Thank you, and please continue. Okay, thank you. So to proceed is, we don't have to chase our brothers. South Africans are found in every other country. They're in Ghana, they're here in Cameroon, where I am. Some are documented, some are not documented. But as long as you are law abiding, okay, there should be, this communion among us. South Africa is blessed. The people now, there are issues where there are things that we need to put into thinking, or should we think our ways. South Africans, most of them don't speak proper English. The English language, don't speak it properly. Most of them don't go to school. Most of them are not skillful. And some of these immigrants who come from different African countries bring in skills that they have developed in South Africa, out of South Africa, to develop the country. There's no country that can ever develop alone by its own citizens alone. There's no way. You can never. Every country needs immigrants from different African countries to come to the country, bring in their expertise, bring in their technology, bring in their money and their resources to help boost the economy. If people see, okay, take for example, Nigeria has 300 million persons. That's just a survey that is not even clear, because there are primitive people, uncivilized guys in Nigeria who don't want their families to be censored. That's just what is given. So Nigeria in itself, I can say Nigeria has close to 400 million persons in Nigeria. Around the world, it's close to, let's say, it's close to 450 million people or 500 million people. That's just Nigeria. Now that's a market. That's already a market that can boom. That's why you see Indians, Lebanese are in Nigeria that are going there to do business, to make money. You will see Americans, they are there, they are going to make money there, because they have studied the Nigeria. They discovered that Nigeria has a bigger population mass, or a larger population mass, and this is what they see. They go there now and do a survey in that area to know what they can do as business to make money. These guys, they are into entertainment. They love movie, they love music, they love fashion, they love food, they love mineral water, they love mineral drinks. So go into it and make the money. Now the foreigners who are coming to South Africa, they discover South Africa is open to the Western world. Okay, it's a mixed race nation. It has mixed culture. So what do? They come in now with that diversity, that mind of diversity, to invest in South Africa in order to make some money. That's what we should do. Come in with your expertise, come in with your resources, and boom, every nation. Not only in Africa. There are many Africans who have businesses in Dubai. There are many Africans who have businesses in America, in the Asian countries. Okay, in France, in Germany. I know many who do food business, restaurant. So South Africa, please, people should calm down. Okay, we are one. You cannot deny that fact that we are one as Africans, and we are still continue to be one, whether people like it or not. Okay, thank you, my newcomers. Thank you for joining my live streaming. Thank you. This is Ayub David. Okay, you are sitting with me, and I want us to talk. You can comment. Okay, I would love to read your comments. You can comment, and please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, please. Let's talk. Okay, this channel is all about educating, talking about the training things that happen in Cameroon, in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, in the Americas, around the world, and now in South Africa. So let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. People, we communicate in order to get the views of others and to build. Now, silence does not solve an issue. It's talking, communicating that solves issues. Okay. You see, please, 1 minute. I have a colleague and a friend. I don't conclude. So have I concluded? Okay, so guys, thank you for watching my live streaming, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Please subscribe, okay? like this video and share. Subscribe to my channel, please. You're going to do most good. Thank you. Is there a